So Mike, when you write songs, do the words come first, or does the sort of harmonic part of it come first?
All comes together really. It's you can't write words without a tune to fit them to, because otherwise they won't scan properly, like poetry. And you can't write a tune without words, because the words may not fit in with the timbre or with the meter of the music that you've put in. So you often find that you'll write a song and start off with some kind of a placeholder lyric, either something that's been going around your mind or just nonsense. And what I'll tend to do is then develop that into whatever the theme of the song should be. Often you'll find that the music, the hook of the song will come along with a set of words. Often you'll find that there's a particularly good line that you want to get in there somewhere, and that's the way that I'll manipulate the two together.
That's really interesting. It always fascinates me how the creative element works, and you end up with a beautiful song at the end of it. It's really good.
It fascinates us as well, to be honest, because I don't know how he comes up with the ideas he does, and I think we work well as a five, making his ideas and polishing them, but the arrangements, we have more to do with the arrangements, don't we? I think the four of us, and Mike's idea, his core idea. I think Mike sometimes as well still retains a bit of a veto if it's a song that we mess around with too much. No, we're not doing it like that, which is fine, because at the end of the day, predominantly Mike's the author.
We don't have any sort of big egos in the band either, so
No.
like that one where
Is
it's
this
just
our band we're talking about?
they obviously.
What?
Well,
Just me?
You know, like that one we were saying about Betsy Watson, where it's just obviously James doing some harmonies and Leigh, and Mike and I take a step back. It's not that we feel we have to be in that song and play something just for the sake of it.
It's like Still Strangers, isn't it? I mean, that we do as well. We've got a song called Still Strangers. It's just me and Mike. So, yeah.
I think another thing that really does help us is that we've played together in a band for quite some time, and there's an understanding there. And quite often we can just sit and play, and what comes out with us just being in a room together is actually, quite tight. And there's an understanding there. There's a sort of feeling will happen in a song, and we'll feel it sort of feels it's going somewhere, and in that direction we'll all move together because we're kind of used to how we play together.
The important thing is that the song comes across right, and the song is the number one thing that defines how that song is going to sound. And there's, as Andy says there, we're not the kind of band where we feel that we need to have a guitar solo in every song so the guitarist can show how good he is. There's no desire that we've got to particularly show off what musical abilities we may or may not have. It all comes around the song, and whatever makes that song the best it can possibly be, in our view, is what goes in or what is left off.
We sometimes think less is more, actually, and we'll strip things right back and see how far we can go with it. And sometimes we deliberately play songs as quietly as we can to judge how engaged an audience is. So if it means not turning down, but just playing really quietly and singing quietly and trying to draw the audience right in, and then maybe hitting them with a louder song next time to sort of so the dynamics of the set should reflect really what we're thinking at the time.
Yeah, and the rules of the band when we first started out are that we don't have guitar solos and we don't have songs longer than 4 minutes, and pretty much we managed to keep to that throughout everything we've done. Even if we have a song, for example, The Burning Sky, which sounds quite epic, or the last song on our album, which is a great big epic part that's separated into 3 distinct movements. Both those songs are less than 4 minutes long, so we try to get it all in. Day in the Life by the Beatles, that kind of thing, where you get a short pop song and you put as many ideas in as you can to try and keep the audience interested, rather than developing it over a prog rock kind of 15-minute magnus opus.
Because we watch a lot of bands live as well. Obviously doing this, you end up watching lots of other bands, and our biggest criticism of other bands is they'll have a great song and it'll be 3 or 4 minutes too long. And you can see the audience switching off. Not because the song's no good, but after the idea, they've worked the idea out, it's a chorus, now it's a verse, or there's a middle bit, then they go on and on and on, and you can see them thinking, right, what next? And we try and not do that. And some of the songs on the album are only about 2 minutes long. Because that's as far as the idea needs to go.
The album itself, 12 songs, 57 minutes.
Leave them wanting more.
But I mean, it is though. We've sat and sort of learned by watching other bands and what we think works for them and maintains the interest. I mean, it's important for us that we know that an audience wants to hear what the vocalist is singing. So in those times, then we will calm down basically what the band's playing in order for that to come across.
But whatever we come with collectively, whatever actually is created, it's something that we want to play as well. We don't really focus on here's a particular audience. We've now been labelled with this. We're going to go down that route. We always That's why most of our songs are quite different, aren't they? I would
Mm.
say they're the same in a way because it's us.
It's
but
us. Yeah, it still sounds like us.
It still sounds like us, but they are.
Yeah, you've
quite
got variety
eclectic.
in your songs, haven't you? And dynamic.
To try and
Lot of
make the set
dynamics,
interesting and keep the audience engaged. So.
Well, this has been a very interesting and very enjoyable interview. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to say?
Don't forget to have a look at our website and circusenvyband.com. I know you've got a link to it, which is very kind of you.
And also your Facebook site.
Facebook, Google. If you Google Circus Envy, you'll find us all over the place. But put Circus Envy into the Facebook search, and you'll find us there. And come and like us. And as soon as we know when the album's coming out, we'll let you know.
Brilliant.
But we'll let you have a copy of it beforehand.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right.